Hello guys, good morning to you, good afternoon and good evening to you depending on your location at this moment. How are you doing today? You are welcome back to Javins TV. Please don't forget to subscribe if you're just new. If you've been here, keep commenting, keep sharing, and then God will bless you. Right about now, I have a very wonderful caption which is really very touching. It has just come to my notice that since the rearrest of the leader of the indigenous people of Biafra, Nnamdi Kanu, that the Southeast governors have not really said anything concerning that. They have not really made any statement. They have been silent on the whole thing. Then someone can be imagining what could be the problem. Someone can think, why the silence? Right about now, a group has really noticed the silence and then they are not happy and they are not very comfortable about the silence. Right now, they have taken to their Twitter handle to express their feelings concerning the silence on the part of the Southern governors. They say, your silence on Nnamdi Kanu not golden. Right advocacy group tells Southeast governors. The civil rights group Foundation for Environmental Rights Advocacy and Development (FENRAD) has chided Southeast governors on their silence over the rearrest and extradition of the leader of the indigenous people of Biafra IPOB, Nnamdi Kanu. According to the group, the failure of the Southeast governors to speak up on the matter portrays them as lacking the courage to defend their own. FENRAD, in a press statement signed by its executive director, Comrade Nnamdi, expressed disappointment that the Southeast governors had rather maintained sealed lips over the matter at the time their counterparts are boldly speaking in defense of their people. We condemn in its entirety the silence of the 5 elected governors of the Southeast geopolitical zone on the rendition of the leader of indigenous people of Biafra IPOB, Nnamdi Kanu, unfortunately being termed rearrest or interception by the federal government under Muhammadu Buhari. The silence is part of the reason citizens of Nigeria within the jurisdiction of the 5 governors transferred their loyalty and allegiance to Nnamdi Kanu and his secessionist bid, identifying with the tag and denominating Biafrans rather than Nigerians, FENRAD said. The statement read in part, had the 5 regional governors been alive to their responsibility without creating the kind of leadership vacuum, discontent, and disconnect they created, resulting in disillusionment among the common people in the region, the youthful energy that went into pushing for the region's exit from the rest of Nigeria or into plebiscitary restoration of Biafra would have otherwise been put into good regional/national use. A time like this, when ethnic sentiment is playing out in the handling of disturbances like terror, banditry, kidnapping, and herders rampage in Nigeria, and when an Islamic cleric has solely become Nigeria's de facto spokesperson in charge of the nation's back channel with bandits, Southeast governors need to be equally heard as their region's voice. Governors in the North, who are no fewer governors than their Southeast counterparts, together with other higher-ups in the federal government, including the president himself, who called a whole ethnic nationality a dot in a circle, have shown the region where the APC-led government is headed, and yet none among the region's elected speaks. FENRAD blamed the establishment of the Eastern Security Network (ESN) by Kanu on the failure of the Southeast governors to set up a regional security outfit for the defense of the region against the rampaging killer herdsmen. Kanu's ESN security agency came following the silence of the same 5 governors on the overrunning, maiming, and sanguinary destruction in both lives and properties brought upon settled communities by the marauding and migratory herders. President Buhari's own untouchable kindreds and brethren regional insecurity, for which the same 5 governors showed no resolve to address head-on. While governors of other regions were able to come up and back up with legislation concrete regional security outfits like Amoteku and the like, it took the southern governors more than a year after meeting with Mr. Mohammed Adamu, former police IG, to float the Afomos Ebubagu outfit, funding of which has largely remained a migrant. Today, the operational style, base and other logistics concerning Ebubago are not even a matter of public record. So the question becomes whose silence and indifference created Eastern Security Network, ESN, in the first place. The rights group noted that though Kanu's style of agitation was self-determination, might not be popular among some folks, agitation for self-determination is he has the fundamentally guaranteed right of every human rights. Though his tactics, unfortunate, may not have been the most encouraging, Kanu's cause is a legitimate one within guaranteed human rights documents and all extant public international law instruments and protocols, even those to which Nigeria is a signatory or an undesigned. FENRAD therefore urged the federal government to rather engage Kanu and other agitators for self-determination on dialogue with a view to addressing their genuine grievances instead of clamping down on them, which will only amount to postponing the doomsday. The statement further read, the governors, for example, were largely silent when during the Python dance too, otherwise known as Egweke, many youths in their region were subjected to inhuman and degrading torture worse than what obtained in Guantanamo Bay and other secret detention facilities. Here again, FENRAD recalls the southeast region was turned to killing field by security agents. Olu, Aba, Owerri, Onitsha, Ohafia, and other such places have recently or lately been in the news for gross human violation. Obibo was arguably where the worst carnage happened. Today, going to Onitsha through Ekusigo local government, to Akoka through Arondizogo, and sometimes to Aba through Owerenta, citizens are ordered by security agents to walk down from vehicles, surrender themselves with hands up before crossing checkpoints in peacetime. While FENRAD had and still condemns any attack on security agencies and their stations, as was recently seen in the southeast, it bears repeating that the north, which is the epicenter of insecurity in Nigeria, does not get equal measure of military approach as does the southeast. President Muhammad Buhari has been amnestying repentant Boko Haram members, reintegrating them into the mainstream population, even in the Nigerian military, with counterproductive results. Yet those whose crime is waiting out in the southeast are proscribed and their activities criminalized. the statement read. My dear people, this is what I have for you right now. This group is really making sense. The emergence of the Eastern Security Network, which is ESN by Nnamdi Kanu, was due to the silence of the Southeast governors. The 5 Southeast governors we have in the Southeast, they kept silence over years when many things were happening in the Southeast. Their women were being raped, lives and properties were being destroyed. They kept mute. They were really very busy seeking for presidency, 2023 presidency. They were going to the back, buying the presidency, thinking it will be given to them. Meanwhile, nothing will be given to them. So because of that, they couldn't speak. None of them were able to say anything until when Nnamdi Kanu saw the extent the killing had gotten to. He now decided to create this ESN, which is Eastern Security Network, and that was when the Eastern governors now woke up, and they woke up to now see what his achievement was. Okay, now that the situation is like this, does it mean that these Eastern governors won't just feel concerned over their brother who has been arrested, tortured, dealt with just for no cause? Can't they just say something? Can't they just don't they just have anything to say concerning this man? This is really very disappointing. Me personally, I'm disappointed too. It's really very disappointing. I at least expected such from the Eastern governors. They are really disappointing me. Why Nnamdi Kanu set up ESN was just for the good of the Easterners, for the good, for the betterment of the Easterners. Because when your people are being killed and nothing is done, the menace will continue. But he saw the extent at which people were being killed and raped right there in the East before he now took this initiative of getting this security outfit just to protect the lives and properties of his people. But they never valued it. They are very busy seeking for 2023 presidency, which is a total disappointment. My dear people, may God help us. May God help us. The Eastern governors, please kindly do something about this. My dear people, I will be right back. Thank you very much. Continue to share these videos. Thank you very much.